Well, welcome. My name is Apostle Dr. Linus Anekwe. I'm a businessman, also the chairman of this particular area, number 15 Odushino Market. And also I'm a chairman of my business, the CEO, Blessed Document Integrated Company. So I welcome you. I deal on motor spare parts, both new and the old. So as you can see now, you hear some noise showing that we are dealing on new parts and the old parts. That is Honda motor spare parts, cars and Jeep maintenance, body parts of it. Underneath, which is engine, including engine, a shock absorber. And when you come on underneath issue, it means engine, shock absorber, and the other things. For general body, you see bonnet, fender, boots, with door glasses, and the other interior works on it. Maybe just take it 18 years ago, 10 years plus.
How did you start? Did you serve or you just learn from somebody and started?
I serve.
How was this?
You know, it's not an easy task. I serve. But it's not here in Lagos. So. Okay. I serve in Nnewi, serve in Taraba State, different places. Then it's through my friend, I came to Lagos areas 2003. Then I stayed with him with 1 year because of I had that experience already. Yeah, that's why you see people calling me Akumen. That's where the name comes out. Yes, Akumen. Because of the intelligence I put into it. Oh. They were surprised when I came within 1 year. I started doing something as if I am the owner of the business. Oh. Forgotten that I have had the experience before. Yes, yeah, that's the thing. Let me tell you, it's not by my power. It is by the grace of God. And some people, leadership is not something. Some people may go to school to obtain it, but once you are inborn with that leadership and also add it education, your pattern will be different. But when you remember Joseph in the Bible, from obscurity to leadership abilities, means that God called him for that. Some people are moving into leadership that there is money or what and this and that, but my aim is not money. There is something I wanted to teach people about leadership. There's something I want them to know. I know that money is involved in everything, but that particular thing, leadership, to motivate people. At least that motivation will make them to know and also find out what is in you. Here, being the chairman of this place is not the first place I become the chairman. I have been a chairman of a Majestic Club for 12 years now. And I also a chairman of Royal Family Club also. And my kindred chairman currently now, which is not up to 2 years. So
it's like you have an inborn leadership quality.
That is, in fact, when all this started, I don't know. And well, it is when I became our chairman, the kindred own. That's when I knew that there is something in me. That even when I was doing with the Majestic and the other one, when I knew that I am original chairman, is when I become the chairman of my kindred and this market. Because this market, you will see a lot of characters. You know that it is easy. Some people doesn't control their family so easily. Then you control your family and control another man's affair again. Different type of people, different type of behavior. Let me tell you that these two chairman in the market and the kindred. My brother is too tough. It is better that I will have. It is better to become a government chairman, like a governor and the local government. But these kind of people, because they knew you, they know your level. Some of them you came before them. Some of them came before you. So they will be seeing you as mates. So when you wanted to use that that power of leadership or being a chairman or that, they will tell you. But inside them, they know the reality, the truth of that particular things. So I thank God it's not by my power to become a chairman. And during the election, the way the whole things went shows that they really love me. You know that in a leadership, in anything leadership, Igbo people say that we have a division of labors. Yes. So like a chairman, like my own side, I surpass everything. We have a task force. We have a peace committee. All those things. We have a secretary. We have a financial secretary and the other ones. But people would like to be calling me when they got offended. They would like to come and meet chairman. I told them this is not my work. Go and meet that task force that you offended. They said, chairman, come and talk. Chairman, come and talk. I say I can't be a chairman that sees everything, like a Christian called it overseer. No, I know that it is overseer, but that overseer has his own particular church. Overseer cannot come and count the church money, but he will see the money and he will hold the money. So from my own side, I told him that there is a lot of series of yes. So my particular one, I am the one that's in charge of all of them. But people will like to come and meet me. Chairman, they lock my shop. I say, what did you do? I did not pay trade license. But I told them that I will pay next tomorrow. He said, I told him, go and beg them. He said, chairman, come and talk to them. And if you see, if I did not go and talk to them, they will not open that shop for him. Because of one power and although you know all those people, all those behind me, they are loyal. So there is no, that's why people are, but in actual sense, they need to obey them. Task force, you need to obey them. If you commit something and the peace committee summon you, you need to obey them. But if they did not give you a fair justice, then that's when you will come and meet chairman. But when you see them, immediately they serve them paper, chairman, hey, please come, these people, they want to this and this and that. I say, go first. But they would like to meet me. But I said, no problem. Maybe. But what I know that if you do bad, I will not side you. If you do good, I will make sure I fight. In fact, I will make sure that everything that you feel justice. Yes. That apprenticeship, let me just tell you in fact, the total things under it. Remember I told you that I served two places. The first workplace I served, what drive me out there, they don't give me enough money for food. Okay. The second place, I feel so last. I was enjoying the place. But apprenticeship, people does not understand. You know, the initial time, people see it as a slave. But for me, that's why I told my boys, therefore in number, if don't feel as if you are, don't feel that you are a slave under me. No, you are a business partner. If you can understand the meaning of what you are doing, because you can't be permanent. You know, slave can be permanent, but the apprenticeship is not permanent. Depends how you do your work. Some people may last like 5 years, some maybe 6 years, some maybe 7 years, some maybe 3 years. Depends the agreement. You know that this thing goes with agreement.
Yes, when it's setting up.
Yes. Like the one I have, I did not make any agreement with the family because it's a part of us.
Oh, family.
Yeah, the other three that came for just they said that they want to learn market, not apprentice. The way we put it, he said that this one want to learn market and this one want to do boy with based how you call it. Yes, but now some people doesn't understand apprenticeship. If you give an apprentice 20,000 and give the one that learn market 1 year 50,000 naira, that apprentice will do more exploit than that person.
Okay. Than the one that did both.
Yes, they are not the same. They are not the same. That's why I'm telling you. You see, sometimes, but some wicked masters, they will not like to settle their apprentice in time. They would like to make use of them. That's why I told them that no matter what, when I calculated how much I spend on my own, apprentice, like the money for their food, when you calculate it, you will see that these people, they ate almost my Jeep in a year. So, but that one is not a problem. Once you cool down and blame the market for that particular year, you are free. I said to somebody last month, one of my boys, which I told people that this guy for good 6 years he has been with me. For me just to tell you, I have never laid my hand on him because of his character. Now, when somebody like this did a good thing, you don't need to give him only money without shop. I gave him shop. I gave him money. I asked him that you will stay in my house 5 years. And that 5 years in my house, from now till 5 years, if you are someone that is, because once you are living with me, you don't need to pay anything. You don't need to bring anything. You eat from what I have. Now, for that 5 years I asked him, he may decided to be live by 3 years or above, but I will monitor him, because sometimes people misread them. They will ask you, go and rent a room, Stefcon. Then by the time you assuming that I gave you 500,000 with the shop, if you and you are controlling 1.something million naira in a year or 2 years, if you remove 500,000 to go and rent house, how much do you think you still remain? And you know that 1 million naira, this is our particular business. If you use it to go and buy goods, goods of 700,000. What of if the market does not return in time, like a month or 2 months, you begin to beg.
Sure.
That's why I told him you will stay 5 years. Then and the two, I introduced him to my people that used to supply me goods. That anyone that you want to give you market, call me. Tell me, know that they will give you the one that is good. You know, particular to Kumbu, sometimes people will give you a dent market, which you cannot, instead of you to making gain from that body, you will begin to lose. So apprenticeship is very, very nice. And if you watch, because of unemployment in Nigeria, you see that many graduates are coming to this market to start their life afresh. Yes, now you spend 5 years in university, then you later come back again, because now when they come back from their school, for them to go and be under somebody again, it will not be easier for them. That's why you will see them say they want to learn market. It is by the grace of God for learning that market that they will succeed. But it's not that they are not going to succeed though. They will succeed if they can cool down. Like the three that learn market from me. Instead of them to learn market for 1 year, it was 3 years. But for those 3 years, one is in abroad, other ones are around us here, and they have shops. And the two, some masters, once some of them, let me tell you, those people that are maltreating their boys badly is those that not undergo apprenticeship. But if you undergo, you will not treat that person because you have passed that. But if those people that are land markets, maybe one of his brother gave him big money and he started the business. When you see them, he will not know the implication of someone to be under you. And he will serve you in the market, serve you in the yard, serve your madam. It's not easy. Even me, I can't do it too. But Because we don't have a no choice, you have to obey. Because where you are going to get something good. So that's why you see some of the masters. You will see them today, bring this boy, tomorrow it will go, the next tomorrow another one will come. But some of our youth are very stubborn. Some parents doesn't train their children very well. Some parents we even tell him, your master has money. When you get there, try to do like him. Forgotten that when you go there, try to do like him. We lead you to touching that man's money. And there's something I told my boss, because I passed through apprentice. I told them that if you do balanda, how we used to call it, under your master's shadow, that money belongs to your master. Some people say it belongs to the apprentice. I say no. The man fed you, the man pay for the shop rent, the man pay for the house rent, the man give you money for food from his own shop, the man still take care of you at home. So any additional money that you made, you must go to that man's pocket. Because if you begin to keep in that money may be more than what your master has, then it will become a problem. That's what I'm telling them that they should know. It is my master that told me that. So when I was telling my boss all those things, the one that I said to now understood and did marvelous. Because whenever I go to his sales, I will see out again. Whenever I see out again, it means baranda. So those people who does not pass through apprenticeship doesn't know some secrets, doesn't know some certain things. Because some of those masters you see driving cars and jeep doesn't have sales book. The only thing they knew, boy, come, this guy, come. How much do you have today? I'm gonna have 100,000. He will grab the money. But for me, I don't do that. Some people say that maybe I belong somewhere. Why should I always pay you money by 6 o'clock? I have to go through all the sales book, check everything, then I sign and draw line. So that anytime if somebody return market that you sold behind, that's where you will be exposed. So a lot of experience is there. If I begin to give you details about apprenticeship, you will not go. You will not go, because it's like, in fact I don't know, even the university level cannot do it. One, some people doesn't know how to write their name very well, but under apprentice they will know it. Some doesn't know how to count. I have seen it, because you see some of the boys of nowadays, they will tell you. Some of them doesn't know how to write 100 by figure. They can't. But because you are the master teaching them that the 100 is 20. Even some of them are assuming that if they can count to 1 million, that's where the problem will come. But because of that, they now grab something. Some doesn't know, even some of them, some of my own, because I experienced that. Some doesn't even know how to write the name of the market they sold. Sometimes when you see them fender bonnet, you will see the language of foul there. So for the issue of apprenticeship, if I have time write a book on that, it will move market, because it will energize some educated people to come into and know what we are doing. Remember that some parents doesn't have money. When you took their boy and trained them and made them what they are, they will help the family. But the stubborn one and the evil one will come. What they will do, they will focus on that enzymerism. They will focus on that particular area. You will see them when you say to them, because they have ate a lot. If you give me 500,000, they cannot succeed. But yes, because yes, when your master ate 1,000 naira, maybe for all the whole days, Then you, as an apprentice, a boy of 22 years or under 20, you will go and eat 5,000 naira. Okay, tell me how you will succeed with the 500,000, or even, and no masters in this market gave 500,000. Because our business, let me tell you, you see this particular business I am into, it saved many lives. If you can put yourself where you're supposed to be, just remove the I don't know if it is, I call it arrogant or whatever, the ego. If you can remove it from you, 100,000 naira will succeed you in this market. But when I say it, some people maybe say, 100,000 will succeed you here, and you will make it. Some people here, let me tell you, I told you that we are 80 stakeholders. 45 doesn't have shop, but are eating very well. You know that we have a warehouse. When they go to warehouse, they carry goods and come, and we buy from them. I never carry motor to go market or truck say I'm going to buy market, but them are the ones that are helping us. Sure. So I sure I understand. Yes. Yeah. I used to tell people, some masters are wicked. I say some. Some of them, when that particular boy made them what they are, you know that apprentice is the second god to the masters. As I am here, do you know that I have up to 7 shops here, and I don't have any single key for that my shop. It's my boy that I hold the shops, the key for that shops. Now, if I maltreat them bad, you know that if I settle one, the gap will show. If I am the one, if I am earning like 50,000 naira in 2 days, if that particular one go, it will short to 35. Yeah. Now, some master doesn't know that. When that is no, you know, in this life, some apprentice, some of them came with a good destiny. Yeah. When they join your business, things flow. Yeah. And for that, what you should do is to make a good agreement with that particular person. Like my boy, I told him, look at my 3 shops. I'm giving you one. The reason why I'm giving you one, you did well. And because of you did well, this shop, you will hold it. And now we have a lot of markets. The particular one that I'm selling, and as an apprentice that has stayed over 6 or 7 years here, you have to go and choose the particular one that will not cause me and you problem. Or rather, I will go and look for shop in another place and still give you the same amount of money. But if you can obey this law, it will lead us to a good place. That's what I told you. Some masters, some of them doesn't have up to 500,000 when they brought their apprentice. And when that boy begin to do good, you will see that in a twinkle of eyes, 1 or 2 years, the man will begin to count up to 5 or 6 million. Some of them become an importer. But if they want to settle that boy, they will settle that boy in a way that boy will not even plant up. So, and it's not good. But that is some danger that masters cause, that made some parents, they will say, my boy will not go boy. That they want to use my boy for ritual. Some masters are diabolic. When they watch your destiny, whenever you are about to be settled, you will see some of them die. Some of the apprentices.
Okay, they will use them for ritual.
This, as far as spiritual life and the physical life is concerned, and inside this market, a lot of battle is here. I am the chairman of this market. I know what I pass through, because I enter the way some chairman doesn't feel. You know, because I enter as a man of God. Okay. And I now move to join the Monday prayer. I removed my ego to make sure, because the God who called me will not allow me to mess up. So that is why I'm telling you that all those masters, some of them, and the percentage of those masters are illiterate. Not only that they are illiterate, some of them are wicked. I have counted many of them. They don't even think, what of if this boy that I did not settle tomorrow become somebody more than I? How would I go and cope with him? How would I move? Because the gap Try to do good. If the boy want to mess up, let him mess up. But make sure that. That's why I told all my boys, use the first one that I said to know. Not the first one, the second one, apart from those that learn market from me. And those that learn market from me can testify that instead of them to pay me, I'm the one that are giving them money for food. Yes, that is what I did. It's not a hidden something. Yes. So. Okay. One, if you want to emulate something from someone, you have to emulate. You have to check the good of that particular person. No, you cannot wake up overnight and say you want to be like a chairman. One, you have to be loyal to the people. You have to be more. You have to be transparent. So, whatever you are doing, people will not be seeing you as someone that is too tricky. So, everything concerning you shall be very. In fact, it must be on a simple table. So that whoever that wanted to emulate something from you will not will not get bad side of it. So some people will say, I want to be like a general market president. If you haven't forgotten that general market president undergo many things, and you have to respect him, and you have to behave, you have to accept everyone. You have to, in fact, you have to accept both the what they call them inside the market, both the touts and the good ones. So if you do not accept them, you cannot. People may not like to behave like me. You know that people knows that my life is quite different from others. Then when I become the chairman, I cannot go and kill those people that are behaving anymore. The only thing I would do is to teach them or to call them in order, tell them the better way to live. That's the essence of being a chairman. You don't need to abandon them or do this and do that. On that process, people will say, hey, this chairman, when he was on this seat, he accommodated everybody. So I want to behave like him. But if I become the bad one that if any single mistake I will call police and jail you, the people will not like to follow my steps. I hope you understand. Oh, my greatest achievement as a leader in the market is that one, that my people love me. Because if your people did not love you, if I say that I do this, I do that, this and this, since I did not carry people along, I don't think I made that I achieved anything. That whenever I go, people speak good about me. That is the greatest achievement. You see, and the two, since I became the chairman here, no embarrassment from government on that particular plaza. So nobody disturb them. If they mistakenly come in next 10 minutes, I solve the whole problem. Because I would not like people to feel or to lock down the two plaza so that people will not come out and say market or whatever. And even I goes on with the patient with them. Both in times of payment, even if the expiring date is today, I may even extend it for them to make sure they cook. Because of the COVID-19, things are not normal now. so and I still say it, my greatest achievement is that I with my people. And also they are with me. But there is no leadership will not have issues, no matter what, but majority. That's what I told people, if 100 people and 50 is against me and 50 with me, I'm not doing well. That's where I'm leaking. But if 75 is with me and the 20 something and so I will move on. That is it. Let me tell you, we are the one that are feeding government. We are the one that are feeding them. Government doesn't give us anything. I have to tell you the fact. We paid trade license. We paid lock-up shop. We paid for refuse. Okay, tell me again what government is doing for us. NEPA, we paid for NEPA. So everything is under our own, everything is on our head. We do everything. There's no dividend. They don't give us anything. Government doesn't even, in fact, we are the one paying everything down. Because I was expecting government during the COVID-19. No, nothing. All the palliative does not even come to market people. Upon that, they gave us 3 days, a day off and this. How would that person succeed? You come on Monday, Tuesday will not come. Wednesday you come, Friday you, Thursday will not come, Friday you come. My brother, let me tell you, during that pandemic, if not God, many people will have died.